Hey, so I'm literally just thinking like how God presents certain things to you. So I'm talking to somebody and I'm telling them, like, you have to really just assess how things are presented to you and how someone shows up and everything like that. So after we get done talking, I go to this video that I'm editing, and it's like a part where I'm talking about having like discernment, and I'm talking about Jonah's story. And so I'm up here just thinking, like, okay, if you have to watch how things are presented and you have to watch what people bring to you, right? Like, that should give you a high like that should give you like context of what a person is, or you know what I'm saying, like how a person is, their ways, and things like that. Because I don't want to say what, because I don't want to make it seem like it's such this huge judgment or classify somebody as being, an op or something like that. But not an op, but yeah. So I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sorry, but howsoever, God just said to me, right? So when they go to Jonah and they ask him, the men on the ship, they ask him, like, hey, like, what should we do with you? Because you causing all this calamity around us. You've already told us that you were fleeing from God because you were supposed to go and tell the people of their ways, right? And you wanted to flee to Tarshish with us. So what do we do? Like, what do we do with you? And he says to pick me up and throw me overboard. And so I'm just sitting here like we've already thrown our stuff overboard. Like, what make you think that we want to pick you up? Like that, why didn't you just jump off at that point? So like God literally just spoke to me like, no, because had it not been them that threw Jonah overboard, it wouldn't have been a sacrifice on their behalf. It would not have been a true belief in the Lord God of the sea, of the earth, of all of that. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy, because previous in the text, we read that they prayed to their gods. Their gods didn't do anything about the situation. So that just go to show you like how the word is such a living word. Like, I don't know whose sign this is to like read the Bible, but like read that Bible, because it's so like one sentence can go a million ways. When they say like a picture is worth 1,000 words, like no, like the Bible really just is that. So yeah, y'all. I don't know. I just felt like I should have like came on here to tell y'all this. So yeah, I don't know. Feel free to share like your favorite chapters in the Bible and stuff. And I will say that I am so grateful and happy to had come on this journey where I feel more present than ever with my true authentic self. And now it's so much like, it just was hustle season last year, and before that it was really like me tapping into just myself overall and being more aware. But like now, like, it's just something else taking hold on a spiritual level, and I sense it and I feel it. And I'm grateful for the time now and like the present and everything that's been going on, because I know that the higher, that I think of things, the quicker the resolve, for one. And also I know that it's gonna allow for me to see ways that I can better accomplish and better do the things that the Lord my God has presented to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt really good about reading that, because when they say, or when God say, his ways are not ours, like, it's real. It's real, and it's very deep. So I think that now I'm just changing my prayers, because I thought that I had to be one way, and that's also just my own family's beliefs, where I come from, our morals you know, just the churches and stuff like that that I've grown up into, and different customs. But I thought that, you know, it would have been one way, and I would have had to shown up one way. And when I see that, no, I don't have to be this role model. I don't have to be like this, you know, this person or this finished product. It makes me more secure in me overall, but also in the process. So just trust the process of refinement, trust the process of just purification. It is going to lead you beside those still waters. I love to use Psalm 23 as a reference for living, because, you know, it's often read at a funeral or something like that. But Psalms 23 really speaks of how you can have inner peace within yourself right now, with what you have right now, with this life that you have right now. And I would rather live my life like knowing peace and being able to embrace peace, or the closest thing that I feel that gives me peace. And number one has been living in my authentic self. So, yeah, it's so much, the Bible is so much of a living word, and it expresses the true meaning of love, and what that looks like. And when you change your prayer set, right, when you change your mindset, your prayer set, when you change the set, y'all, the product is that you after God's heart, you after the way that He sees things. So He's gonna place certain things in position in your life to show you His heart. And one of the main things that, you know, I really, was sticking out to me right now is learning love. Like what they say about kids is like, kids just, they take love but they don't give it, and it's like they give it in their own way. But to continue to sow into something where you don't see immediate gratification, or maybe none, but you continue to be obedient to do right by that thing or that person or that child, that is that's just a high reverence. That is authentic and pure, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm pouring more and more into my own cup. And you know, I'm grateful that God is like really showing me that. But yeah, so y'all stay hydrated, stay blessed. Everything will be all right. And I love you. Bye.